Why God told Saul, "Take nothing," but allowed David to keep spoils. Bible insight you never noticed. Hey there, friend. I was reading through 1 Samuel and 2 Samuel recently, and something hit me so clearly I had to share it with you. Have you ever noticed this? Whenever Saul went to war, God told him not to take anything. But when David went to war, God never gave that restriction. That contrast stood out to me, and here's what I believe God is showing us through it. In 1 Samuel, when King Saul was instructed by God through the prophet Samuel, especially in 1 Samuel 15:3, God often gave specific commands like, "Now go and attack Amalek, and utterly destroy all that they have, and do not spare them. But kill both man and woman, infant and nursing child, ox and sheep, camel and donkey." 1 Samuel 15:3. Saul disobeyed by keeping the best of the livestock and sparing King Agag, even though God said not to. This disobedience was one of the key reasons God rejected Saul as king. But when David went to war, we don't see that kind of "don't bring anything" instruction. In fact, David often sought the Lord before battles, asking whether to go, and God gave him the green light along with victory. Why the difference? Here are a few reasons. 1. Saul followed rituals, not relationship. Saul followed orders religiously without understanding God's heart. He thought that partial obedience was enough as long as the ritual, like sacrifices, was completed. God wasn't just testing obedience, he was testing the heart. So the instruction, "Don't bring anything," was a test of loyalty, and Saul failed. To obey is better than sacrifice. 1 Samuel 15:22. 2. David followed relationship, not just ritual. David sought God's will constantly and had a heart aligned with God's. Because David's motivation was not greed, status, or pride, but God's glory, the Lord gave him freedom and trusted his decisions. When David conquered, he dedicated spoils to the Lord rather than hoarding them. David dedicated these to the Lord, along with the silver and gold he had dedicated from all the nations he subdued. 2 Samuel 8:11. 3. God was teaching a lesson through Saul's disobedience. The strict command to Saul was to show Israel that obedience to God's voice mattered more than personal gain. That generation needed to see that partial obedience is disobedience. 4. Different seasons require different instructions. Saul's era was the beginning of the monarchy. God was establishing holy boundaries. David's era was the expansion of the kingdom. God was entrusting leadership to a man after his own heart. Different leaders, different lessons, same God. Key takeaway for us today. God is not just interested in what we do, He's interested in why we do it. Obedience is not about ticking boxes, it's about trusting His heart. You see, God isn't after perfection. He's after a heart that listens, trusts, and follows Him fully. And maybe today, God's inviting you and me to check not just what we're doing, but why we're doing it. Are we like Saul, following orders on the surface but holding back underneath? Or are we like David, chasing after God's heart with everything we've got? I pray this message blesses you like it blessed me. If it did, share it with someone. And remember, God still speaks, and He's looking for hearts that are fully His. Until next time, stay faithful, stay listening, stay after His heart.